Hello and welcome to this edition of Tour Confidential on Golf.com. I'm Jessica Marksbury here in our brand new studio in Lower Manhattan, and I'm delighted to be joined by Golf.com's Alan Bastable and Brendan Moeller. The Independent has reported that the R&A is no longer considering Trump's Turnberry course in Scotland as a part of the future Open Championship rota. Now, Alan, obviously, this is a blow for Donald Trump and his courses, but this isn't the first time we've seen golf's governing bodies attempting to distance themselves from him.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's important to understand the R&A has not said anything publicly. This is from an R&A insider, so we're not exactly sure yet where the governing bodies, where these major golf associations stand. It's a really interesting dilemma. If you boil this down to like the micro level, if you or I go stay at a Trump property or go play a Trump course, are you therefore endorsing Trump's politics? I don't think so. You're going to play a great golf course or stay at a nice hotel. Obviously, the stakes are a lot higher for golf when they go to these properties. Are these associations now saying, yeah, we're endorsing Trump's politics? No, I don't think so. But the optics are not good. So it's put golf in a very, very difficult situation. I think what we're seeing now is they're kind of slow playing this. The PGA Tour, the R&A, PGA America we haven't heard from yet. I think they want to see how this continues to play out. These tournaments aren't scheduled for still a couple of years away, so I don't think they want to react too quickly, but it's definitely put them in a tough spot.
Brendan, assuming the reports are true, is this the right call or a little bit too rash?
I think it's the right call. I don't think that golf's governing body should completely cut Trump off at this point, but I think given Trump's long-stated goal of hosting a men's major championship at one of his courses, I mean, that's one of the big reasons why he's gotten into the golf business is he wants the premier events in golf at his courses. We shouldn't be rewarding him with that for some of the things that he said. And I think the reason that it's being slow played by a lot of people in golf is that they're waiting for Trump to inevitably do or say something that just is ultimately over the top and outrageous, and it's a no-brainer decision for them to cut him off. In general, I think they're going to wait it out until something bigger happens, but for now I think it's the right decision because he shouldn't be rewarded for some of the things he said.
Well, there's no doubt that Trump's outspoken nature has made him a pretty easy target, but I'm wondering, Alan, isn't it a bit hypocritical to write him off at this point when we've had Open Championship venues as recently as 2013 where the courses didn't allow female membership?
Right. That's a fair point. I mean, golf clearly has a bit of a checkered past. It doesn't have the best track record when it comes to racism or sexism. So yeah, there's a lot of very difficult questions that golf is facing right now that this is sort of brought to the fore. We know he's so passionate about golf. It might be his biggest passion in life. He's so proud of his courses. So I imagine this is probably killing him. We haven't seen any real damage done to his courses, but I got to believe this is eating Trump up.
People are probably going to watch the Open Championship regardless of the venue.
Absolutely, you're right. It's the biggest event in golf, especially overseas. People are going to continue to watch it. I don't think there are a lot of people on the fence when it comes to this issue. I think people who are for Trump don't care, and people who are against him do care. A lot of those people aren't golfers, so they don't really know the context in which we're talking about this issue. But you're right. People are going to watch the Open and attend the Open regardless. But it is kind of a shame because Turnberry is obviously one of the classic courses in Scotland. It's one of the British Open's signature layouts, and it's currently being redone by the R&A so that it is more British Open worthy. It's kind of tragic what's happened here, and who's to blame but Trump?
Well, there's no doubt the controversy will continue. You can log on to Golf.com for further updates as the story unfolds. Brendan, Alan, thank you so much for your time and insight, and thank you all for joining us here on this week's edition of Tour Confidential on Golf.com. We'll see you right back here from Lower Manhattan next week.